Hey guys, John here again. I'm going to give you guys a walkthrough this time around of my dual screen monitor setup and show you guys how to do it and explain to you what some of the cool features are. Pretty simple. One thing to notice, I'm obviously using a MacBook Pro to do this with a DVI port. You can do exactly the same thing with a MacBook that has a mini DVI port. So to do this, all you need is a mini DVI to DVI adapter. I think it's something like 20 bucks from the Apple Store. So pretty inexpensive to do this with a MacBook also. One other thing, guys, if you want to check out some other cool reviews, one of the guys who frequently posts on my main page, his name is Echofish. That's Ekkofish. He's in my subscriptions. Has some great videos also. He's just starting up and needs your support, and he's great with answering questions too. If I don't know something, you can ask him or post it over there, and between the two of us, one of us should be able to get your questions answered. So anyway, guys, enjoy. Any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching, and thank you guys for subscribing. Bye. Alright, guys, let's get started. Hopefully you can see the screens here. I can't really zoom in anymore with my camera and get them both in the picture, but we'll make do with what we got. First thing, I've got the Mac plugged into the monitor with standard DVI cable, which is on the right side of the MacBook Pro, right here. No adapter or anything necessary, just plugged it in the back of the monitor. And one cool thing, the monitor came with a whole bunch of drivers for Windows and this and that. I just plugged it in with the Mac and it recognized it immediately, which was very cool. So once you get your monitor plugged in, you have a couple different options. If you go down to System Preferences and click on Displays, pulls up a whole bunch of different options now. If you look here, I've got a main option here with display, arrangement, and color. And on the other monitor, it pulls up resolution. So it actually knows already that you have two monitors and pulls up settings for each on separate screens, which is very cool. So resolutions for one, color for one, and color for the other. It's independent. So on display, you can set the resolution of your monitor. This one here is 1680 by 1050. It automatically recognizes that. And then you click on Arrangement, and here's where you can select which monitor you want to be your primary. So you have two pictures, you can drag them anywhere you want to make it the way you want it to look. And this little white bar across the top is this main toolbar. Wherever you drag that is your main monitor. So you can move it either way. And you also have an option to mirror the images as well. So have the same thing shown on both. So that's how you get your dual monitors working, and now I have it set up pretty much as one giant monitor. If you look, I can move that over, and it's being treated now as just one big monitor, which is very nice. It's great for things like browsing the web or doing some programming and opening up iTunes, for example. I can have iTunes open and playing right here. Open it up here. Open and playing while I am, doing something else, and still be able to see the whole window, which is really nice. But I've recently discovered the world of torrents and such. So I've been using Parallels a little bit more because I don't want to take a chance damaging or getting a virus on the Mac, which I know it's next to impossible to do, but I didn't want to risk it. So this setup is actually very cool for Parallels, something I want to show you. So I'll open up Parallels, and this will only work with virtualization software. We won't be able to do this with Boot Camp. So let me turn it on for you and show you guys something that I think is pretty cool. Give it a second to load. It's still strange seeing Windows XP on a Mac, but it works. By the way, if anybody's in the market for a monitor, I picked up the 22-inch HP W2207. It's a glossy widescreen monitor, and it's awesome. I really like it. It's got two USB ports, which are really handy. So, something if you guys are in the market. Alright, so now I've got Parallels up and running. If I move Parallels over to my secondary window, right here, and I make it full screen by hitting Alt-Enter, little rotation. Now I've got Windows full screen here, and my OS X full screen. So I can use them both at the same time and have two full screens, which is really cool. I mean, it's like having two separate computers running at once. Even though this is full screen, I can still use that window if I need. I can still drag stuff over if necessary. But it makes life a lot easier for doing anything you need to do in Windows, whether it's torrents or Microsoft Office or anything you're doing. It's just it's very handy. Anyway, this has been kind of a real quick overview of the dual monitor setup on the Mac, and honestly, guys, to set this whole thing up took 3 minutes, and most of that was plugging it in to the outlet. Macintosh and Apple in particular makes it really easy to do. You know, I was shocked with my PC. It took forever to get things set up. So anyway, guys, that's dual monitor. Like I said, kind of in conclusion, you can set it up to be two separate monitors, you know, to use independently, which is kind of like what I have now. Have it treat as one big monitor if you like, or have it be mirrored and show the same image. Now also let me close Parallels here for you guys. I know some people might want to use their computer in clamshell mode and still use the monitor. So that's something I will show you guys here. Let me just quit out of Parallels, shut down, turn it off. And with two monitors, you can also use it in clamshell mode, meaning keep your laptop closed and use your external display as your primary and only monitor. Something that you can do and do very easily. I am going to show you how to do that right now. Quit Parallels. So all you do, take your computer, close it, turn it on like normal, close it up. It's going to go to sleep like it normally would. Give it a second. Alright, so the computer is essentially asleep now, which means to turn the monitor off. The monitor is going to sleep, as you can see. So to wake it up, actually, you can just push a button, any button on the keyboard, give it a second, it'll wake up. Now it'll calibrate with the monitor. And there you go. Now I've got my computer working in clamshell mode with only one monitor. Nice and easy. So there's another option for you guys. With the computer closed, it doesn't get any hotter than it did with it open like normal. It still stays a pretty similar temperature of about 140 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is for Celsius for you European folk and Canadian. But it stays at the same temperature. So anyway, guys, it's just a real quick overview of the monitors, dual monitor system. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And hope you have a good afternoon, night, or evening. This is John for Lakers, signing off.